being candid so that we can move on. Uh, Firstly, right, I sent couple of links just now. So if you see one of the links, uh, 1 second. The first link, it shows the first second shows like that typical, in the videos we used to have. It starts like that. So let's start with that. The second video, if you see, it shows a little bit of some city and like a story, right? The music is dramatic. So my point is, don't have slides in between, beginning, scrappy phase, and all that, right? They can be like texts that come below, like tick 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 tick. They type it, right? And all these spy movies and all, like a typewriter is typing, right? For example. So my point is, at any point in time, the screen should not be blank. There should be something going on in the background. We have enough videos, right? And what you want to say will be said through audio. Somebody will talk through it, and then wherever you want to write something, you'll write something on in the bottom, typing it out, right? So that is how we need to. That is the basic thing. Secondly, the video I sent, the first 10 seconds of the second video, I just went to the internet. I'm not an expert, right? So don't do what I'm saying. That's why I want a creative guy to visualize this. What I'm saying shows the city, and then to me, what we could do is, make it a very dramatic music, and then it can cut to me, right? Like you can show my part, where, I basically say, I was wondering, whether we're going to start a global center from here, right? That can be the first line, even before narrative start. You could just show the city, and then I come in and say that, and then you can say the beginning or something, right? Tuck, 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 the beginning. And then I gave a video of that office store, right? Use that, right? Not photos. Use that video where, the video is moving, and then the voice is saying, 1 year ago, this was it, right? You first say the beginning, right? Which is typed out like in the movies, right? See, I tick, 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 the beginning, right? And then music is still dramatic, and then the voice over should not be very AI, right? Like I think it can still be AI, but if you put those full stops, AI is saying one small office, bad lighting, two tables, right? All this you should proofread, so it should flow. Maybe you should remove the punctuation. Then AI will say, 1 year ago, this was it. One small office, bad lighting, like that. It should move. And then as it is saying these, the office tour is happening, not two photos, right? It's like a 10-second video itself, right? It show the whole thing, and then I've already spoken. Then you can slowly move it to where somebody is in that early team photo, right? Again, don't, like slideshow, don't keep moving the photo one after the other, right? Just keep guy standing in front of a thing, and zoom. The photo itself, even though it's a photo, you can make it look like it's a movie. You get what I'm saying? Not AI, right? You can just zoom into the photo, or move from the left to right of a photo, right? So so like that you should do. Then then you show that early team and all that. When we didn't have scale, we didn't have fancy meeting rooms. That's where you can show that meeting room where in one I have a selfie, me, one girl, and one guy will be there with the conference room behind us. You can show these people sitting, then you can pan into that coffee machine area a little bit, all that, right? And then I can say, hey, we were pretending. When I'm speaking, don't keep the music still too loud so the voice is drowned, right? So the voice is heard, and then you can cut it to the bigger office. When we go to the bigger office, show that inauguration initial one that you helped us with, right? So people walking around and all that. You're showing some. There are a lot of videos there. My point is, you're showing some photos. Show some videos there, right? And then there's also the office chairs and all that, right? So do that, and then you say Office 2.0. It's getting real can be typed down, and then when you're typing it below, there's still people walking around and all that clips that we have from the inauguration, right? And then you can bring me in to say, this is when it started getting real, right? And then on screen 20, 40, 70 can come like a counter, or it can be below, right? Hiring 20 people, and then you can show as if it's hiring, and then you can still run some more images in the background during that time. Then for collab, yeah. That is not required. That we are not doing it. Yeah, that last part we are not doing it. But I'm still in the pay in 1 minute 15 seconds. If you have the thing open, they are growing in ambition. There you show. I sent some more bunch of photos recently, right? That have not even been used. I sent one in your email which has collaboration. You said, "Hey, do you have more collaboration and all that?" Yeah, so use that to show people are collaborating, or use the NDTV video where Girish is standing, he walks into a room. You see that NDTV video, right? He's talking in a room, show that, right? And then you say, we weren't just, we are raising all that, the voiceover of we were not growing in numbers, let that come. And then it can cut over to me. And then for VP walking through the office, don't show me and Ashish, right? You can still show the Girish video or something else, some of the others, or the B-roll from the NDTV, etc. Right? And then I say, this is a strategic capability center, right? That this is a strategic capability center. You can cut it off because I'm hesitating a bit, I think, in that. You can just start there itself. The second part, I say, we are going to own end-to-end product and customer, right? From there, you can start maybe, right? The first part, I hesitate a bit in that audio. That first 1 second or so, that can be removed, and then the rest can be shown. And then you can move into the, the music also is very lame. Yeah. It can be can become, just see for startup stories on YouTube. There's nice background musics that are coming where exactly people are talking about how we're zero and all that, right? And then use some of the new videos, some of the party ones. Like I said, right, don't cut into a blank slide. Let the video be running seamlessly from one to another. There's the party video, Diwali video, collaboration. Don't do photo reels and collages, right? So more of the, even if you're showing a photo, let it be full screen and it's panning on that photo, kind of a thing, right? So just look at it, the overall thing. And then the section where we say rapid fire bites, fastest year of my career, we built this till day one, that you can remove. You can just show smiles, celebrations, all that, and and then it can be 1 year final voiceover. Let's say 1 year ago, a small room. Today we are 100 people, bigger conviction. This is just the beginning, and then you can then close it. You can actually close it with that Cognite logo reveal that you did last time, right? You can say that. You can say Cognite 3.0. Introducing Cognite 3.0 or something like that, right? Call it 3.0 because we are 3.0 now. Or the moonshot can also be shown. All those things can be shown somewhere, right? Yeah. Somewhere in the current large office, town hall, team collaboration, when we are showing a party and all that, you can also pan into that moonshot thing and all that, right? So look at some videos, let it be up to 3 minutes. Like that was the 2.5 minutes at least, right? 2.5 to 3 minutes it can go. So you don't have to hurry through things. Right now it's very hurried. So slowly that photo or a video, if you're showing it with music, people will still keep watching it, right? And then it moves to the next and so on, right? Like I said, I'm not a movie director, right? But a creative guy who's doing marketing videos and all that, he will look at it like a movie, right? This is like a marketing startup video where you have a screenplay, right? That's why I said, it looks very amateurish, right? Whoever did it. So please look at some samples in YouTube, but ideally you should engage a real marketing creative guy. then he will do it very differently. Yeah. But the starting can be like, you show the city view, or it can even be the dark, whatever that video has used, right? The way I'm visualizing is, that 1 second of that clipping comes, kick, 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 that red, yellow, green thing, and then it show pans into a eerie sound as if it's a doom. And then I come on the screen. When I come on the screen, also it can be dark, right? Not be bright, right? I just come in and then I say, I was wondering, am I going to really start something from here, right? And then you slowly transition into the beginning, right? Still the background is whatever, the building or something, and then the beginning, and then you show an old office, this, that, and stuff, right? Yeah, 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 exactly. Create a story, and the script is good enough. I feel there's no need to change the script, but I think what is the visualization has to change. Yeah, the music, etc. Right, and don't have to cut into multiple musics, etc. But even if you do, let it be nice transition, right? Like you see the second video also, as it goes to some second video I sent, some Indian startups thing. There, it goes, and then it goes into, I think, minute 30 or something. It goes into a fast pace and all that. So you can check for other. I mean, you don't have to necessarily use that, but you get the idea, right? Okay, cool. Just look into that, and yeah, all right, man. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. You want to do it tomorrow? Yeah, yeah. You tell me when you want to do it. Tomorrow you want to do it? You, okay. How about for uh yeah, 3:30 is good. Uh, I'll send a invitation. So I'll send it to you. You forward it to whoever. From my side, I'll send it to the keeper. Yeah. Okay. Want to come to the office, or I'm okay either ways. I'm just asking. Yeah. 4 o'clock is fine, right? Okay. Okay. Mm, yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's do that. I'll send the invitation. You come to the office. That'll be good.